All right, so day 2 of breaking the fast, and I felt really good this morning, like really good. I woke up super early. I was up at like 5:30, and I don't know, I was just ready to go. I was ready to go, so I went first thing in the morning to get the stuff that I couldn't get yesterday. So I'm gonna show you guys that. So 2 young coconuts, and use this to make like a dressing or something later in the week. I'm gonna make my first attempt at my own sauerkraut, and this will probably be the first vegetable that I eat. So I'll probably have this. I'll probably let this sit for 2 or 3 days, and then hopefully it breaks down and ferments enough. Have some sauerkraut. Some tomatoes, cucumber, more bananas because why not? A little bit of cilantro, and we got them. Some lychees or lychees, however you pronounce it. But yeah, so I'm gonna attempt to make this, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. See you soon. All right, so that's the finished product right there. I added 1 clove of garlic, a little bit of ginger powder, and a little bit of cayenne powder because I kind of want this to be spicy. So, but I kept it simple. I didn't add a lot. I didn't want to overdo it because I don't know how it's going to turn out. So we shall see. All I know is that if you want to get strong, make sauerkraut, because I'll show you guys the process one day if anybody wants to know how to make this really easy at home. It's really not that hard, but you kind of have to break up the cabbage with your hands, man, and it is one heck of a workout. So I really hope this turns out good, but we shall see. I'll see you guys soon. Peace. What's going on? It's 11:15. I'm gonna eat in like 10 minutes. So I just got like a big ass bowl of the grapes here, and these are like, I can just feel them. They're much better. They're gonna be much better than the black ones were yesterday. The other ones, there was like some hard ones, but then there were some soft ones, so it was kind of disappointing. But it was a little earlier, I guess, than I would usually eat. But since I'm still kind of getting back into it, I'm gonna start, it's 11:30. That's about, it's almost a 16-hour dry fast. So as the days go on, or as the weeks go on, I'll start pushing my dry fast back to about 20 plus hours again, because that's what I was doing. I was doing like a 20 to 22 hour dry fast. So I just wanted to show you what I'm going to have to break my, well, not to break my fast, but for my first meal. So have that, and I may, if I'm still a little hungry, have some of these lychees, or lychees, or however you pronounce it. I'm going to have to look that up. Somebody comment down below how to pronounce it if anybody watches this. Alright. I will see y'all later. Peace. So the sun actually decided to come out today, so we got these 2. You guys haven't met this one yet. That's Mary, the one on the left. She doesn't really like anybody, but that's okay. What you doing, Cup? What you doing? You eating yourself? I think the cat's over here somewhere too. Oh, there she is. I don't know if you can see her. Sweepy. You can kind of see her. Alright, say bye, Cup. Say bye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Alright, so I promised that today would be the day where I kind of go over the recap of the whole fast, and I was going to go over, what I got out of it, because that's, it's what most people want to hear, right? What did I get out of it that was positive, and what did I have to kind of deal with during the fast, because those are really the 2 things. And also, did anything bad happen as a result of the fast? Right now I'm just going to check to see if I got a package. I ordered a shower filter, and nope, it's not here today. Should be here today, but maybe not. I'll probably do a review on that as well. But anyway, so I actually wrote some stuff down because I didn't want to leave anything out. But so the first things first, my shoulder pain and my knee pain are like insanely better now. My shoulders are definitely not healed. They still crack and stuff like that, but the overall, I'm guessing I just had a lot of inflammation and stuff in my joints, and that all went down and feels so much better. As for the knee, you know, I can sit cross-legged, I can, you know, bend my knee, turn it to the outside a lot better now. Before, that would cause a ton of pain. If I still sit for a really, really long time, it'll start hurting, but I'm pretty sure that's what causes it in the first place, is extended sitting. So just need to make sure that I'm not sitting in a chair as much, which I'm not going to be anymore. Oh, the cat's here. Look. Hi. Anyway, which I'm not going to be anymore since school is over now. But yeah, those two things have definitely gotten better. Next, my knee scar has gone down so much. I had this big, like, thick scar on my knee right there. I don't even know if you could see it anymore, but now it's completely flat and it's just a little bit of white. And it was like, I don't know, it's probably a couple millimeters higher when I first started the fast. I don't even know if you could see it. You probably can't, but that went away, so that's awesome. And of course, the worms. So if anybody's been watching, if you haven't watched my old videos, make sure you do that. But I had a lot of old stuff and a lot of worm looking things come out of me during this fast, and it's kind of nasty, but you know, I'm totally happy that happened, and I'm totally grateful for it, because who knows what type of issues that could have been causing me, and who knows what that would have caused in the future. You know, getting rid of those worms honestly could be the difference between me getting cancer in the future and me not getting cancer in the future, as crazy as that sounds, or me getting some sort of brain issue in the future and now I won't get the brain issue or joint issue or liver issue or whatever. You know, so the fact that I got a lot of those out is honestly really awesome, and I'm really, really happy about that, because, you know, you definitely don't want that stuff inside of you. And, you know, I'd be guessing that most people have stuff like that inside of them, and they need to get that out. And if they don't, they're going to suffer the consequences. That's just my way of looking at it. So I'm really, really happy that I got that stuff out. What else we got here? Oh yeah, and I've been getting to bed a lot earlier, like the past 5 days. Now, I didn't sleep very well one of the days, but for the most part, I've been mentally in a place where I'm a lot more disciplined and a lot more calm, and I can be like, okay, it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I'm going to shut everything off. I'm going to relax. I'm going to read for 10 minutes, and I'm going to try to go to bed. And to me, that's huge, because for a while I was just sitting up and I would just scroll YouTube or scroll whatever, Instagram, go and try to find, you know, even if it is articles on nutrition and fasting. I'm just like, I don't need to be doing that at 12:30 at night, you know, and just sitting there mindlessly looking for more information and more information. It's just totally not necessary. So the fact that I've kind of gotten over that is really, really big, and hopefully I'm going to start sleeping a lot better because of that, and that should have a huge impact on my health as well. So those are the main things that I immediately got out of the fast. Those are the things that healed up during the fast and got awesome during the fast. So, well, what am I kind of looking for after the fast? I dealt with a lot of leg weakness leading up to the fast, and I'm hoping that, you know, is not as prevalent. I'm sure that it's not completely cured because it was only a 20-day juice fast, but any improvement is obviously going to be welcome. And then, you know, just feeling better in general. I just want to have a feeling of overall more vitality after this fast. And every time I do a fast and then I kind of balance myself out, I want to, you know, inch up that scale of vitality and energy. So that's what I'm hoping for after the fast. So during the fast, you know, this is what I dealt with. The biggest symptom by far, I had some days where I was extremely fatigued and exhausted, and I had extreme leg weakness. Like I I wanted to do something, but at the same time, my legs felt so weird and so shot. Would want to, I just would want to lay down. I didn't want to lay down, but I wanted to lay down because I felt so totally exhausted and so totally weak. And that was awful. That was totally brutal. Something else. The white tongue. So I didn't, like, my tongue's definitely still a little coated white. But it's not like a thick white. I've seen some people do a fast and their tongue gets white and it gets like a thick coating of white. I didn't get that. But definitely got a white coating on the tongue. It's kind of nasty. Not overly nasty, but it's kind of nasty. So that's something you may have to deal with. I did get cravings. I didn't really talk about this during the fast, I guess. But, there were times where I definitely wanted to eat, but I wasn't hungry. I wasn't hungry. I wasn't thirsty, but I just wanted to eat something. And that happened a bunch of times during the fast. It wasn't every day, but it definitely did happen. And it's not fun. It definitely sucks because it's a two-edged sword, because it's like you want food, which makes it brutal, and then at the same time you kind of realize you're like, wow, I'm not hungry, I don't need food. It's like an addiction. It really is. So that sucked. And then I was getting pain in my left scapula, so on this side, in the back, underneath the scapula. For those of you that don't know what a scapula is, it's that wing type bone that kind of moves across your upper back almost. But that makes sense because I subluxed this shoulder like 12 times, which is, you can almost think of it as a partial dislocation. It used to be called a partial dislocation, I think. It's not called that anymore, but that happened a lot. So I definitely have a lot of issues going on in that left shoulder and that left scapula. So the fact that I get like a dull aching pain is probably a sign that either some inflammation was getting flushed out or something was getting fixed up. So hopefully that ended up well. And then 2 nights I just didn't sleep. I literally just didn't sleep. The one night I just didn't sleep at all, and then another night, or maybe even another 2 nights, I couldn't fall asleep till like 3:30 in the morning, which happens, which is a quite common side effect of the fast. Sometimes you just can't friggin' sleep because either for some reason you have a random burst of energy, or B, you just feel absolute trash and you can't sleep. So that's pretty much the recap of the fast. I got a lot of good stuff out of this fast, especially the fact that I eliminated all those worms and stuff was huge. It's absolutely huge in my opinion. And hopefully I got most of it out, if not all of it out. And the next time I do a fast, hopefully if there's anything left, I can get the rest of it out. But for a short 20-day juice fast, I feel like I did a lot, because I felt pretty crappy for a lot of this fast. I had a lot of that extreme fatigue, and I felt like my body was just going through some major detox pretty much the entire time. I only had a few days where I legit felt like I wasn't detoxing, and I felt great. So hopefully a lot of work got done. It's going to be hard to tell right this second. I kind of need to reacclimate myself and ground myself and balance myself out first over the next few days. So by the end of the week, we'll see how I'm really feeling. But right now, today, I felt amazing. Today, I felt really, really good today. I wanted to exercise today. I'm going to wait a week. I mean, here's the thing. Since I've been on juices for over a week, way over a week now, since I did the dry fast, I could totally exercise, but just the whole fact that I tried to go for that hike after that dry fast, man, it taught me to respect fasting no matter what type it is. So I'm totally not gonna jump into exercising. Maybe, next week I'm gonna start really getting into it again. So, and I guess that's another thing too, something good that came out of this. I didn't go as far on this fast as I wanted. I wanted to go for like a month plus. I only went to 20 days because, like I said, I felt like the detoxification this time was so brutal. But I did my longest dry fast. That was 42 hours. And that was pretty brutal too. The first time I did a 36-hour dry fast, it wasn't hard at all. And I think it was because this time I was already in the midst of juice fasting and detoxing, so it made that jumping into that dry fast that much, like, a lot harder than it would have been if I just decided in a normal week, you know, I'm going to do a dry fast. But went 42 hours. Next time I do one, I'm going to try to go 48. Just going to keep bumping up the hours by a little bit every time. But overall, you know, I failed to go as long as I wanted to on this juice fast. But at the same time, I feel like I got so much done in the little time that I was on it. So I'm totally happy. I definitely needed it. And, you know, in a few months, I'm going to be doing one again. So that's really all I have to say. That's the gist of the entire fast. This video is going really long, so I think I'm just going to wrap up the video for the day now. I'm probably going to have some strawberries later and maybe a few bananas. Maybe. I kind of want like an avocado or something, but I'm going to make myself wait a few days. I may test out my spiralizer with one of the cucumbers, because I could definitely do a cucumber right now, so I may mess with that a little bit. But that's about it. So I hope you guys learned something out of this. I'm going to keep making videos for the next couple of days as I break the fast. And then I'll probably upload short videos after that, just on stuff that I'm going to be doing on my, you know, because these next couple of months, my biggest goal really is to stick to, you know, a mostly raw diet and not go back to having a week at a time where I'm eating meats and using butter or drinking a bunch of coffee. Like my goal this time is to actually stay as clean as possible for 2 months and see how my body reacts doing that. So I'm definitely going to keep posting about that, and hopefully more people kind of catch on and can, you know, maybe be in, you know, learn something from this or be kind of motivated to do it themselves, and so they could see, you know, this ain't a pretty process. It ain't going to be perfect, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. So like the video. My cat just ran by. She's back. I don't know if you there she is. So like the video. Ask any questions you want. Don't be afraid. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Have a good one.